and approach the bench with Taufan Blur on the outside, just going into the lead. St Ninian's up with the pace, and the pace doesn't look that strong, does it, for a competitive handicap? And it's St Ninian through on the inside of Taufan Blur 1 and 2, with taking a keen hold to Teshami racing 3, Band on the Run 4, Tikfar 5, Dawning Street the rail 6, Philidor racing 7, Little Beam wide of that one in 8, and the back marker is Royal Seaton, and they've just gone through the first quarter mile with St Ninian at the head of affairs. From Taufan Blur and Teshami, that's the 1, 2, 3 as they start the turn for home, come down past the 5. Band on the Run, the black colours, is racing in 4th spot. On the inside of that one is Dawning Street in the red and yellow half, followed through by Ribhi and Tikfar, and on the outside Mystic Goddess, followed through by Little Bean. That's the black and white colours. Gymcrack Premier follows that. Approach the branch the top weight with a bit of running to do. They're past the halfway stage, and still St Ninian running the rail with a yellow cap. On the outside Teshami, that's the 1, 2. Band on the Run is 3rd. Dawning Street, and on the outside of the pack Taufan Blur, followed through by Ribhi. Eddery is pulling Dawning Street for a run, but Teshami is going as well as any as they pass the 2. Teshami in the lead, St Ninian the rail. Dawning Street is coming to press Teshami now. He's clear of Ribhi. Philidor's picking up off the back. They come down to the final furlong. Dawning Street and Teshami do battle, and Dawning Street gains the day, striding on clear, using this stride to come clear of Teshami as they go up towards the line, and it's Dawning Street and Eddery who take it. Philidor flies for second place, Teshami 3rd, Pay Homage 4, Ribhi 5, St Ninian 6, then Lost Soldier Royal Seaton, followed through by Taufan Blur. After these comes Approach the Brents, and behind that one came Mystic Goddess and Band on the Run, a gap of 2 to Tikfar, who beat 2. Little Beam was one of them, and Gymcrack Premier, who was last of all. So not a fairy tale start for Gordon Holmes, for whom this Gymcrack Premier was a first runner. But Dawning Street has won at 6 to 1. That's number 7 on the card in the colours of Windflower Overseas Holdings Incorporated, ridden by Pat Eddery, for whom this one is the 123rd winner of the season, and trained by John Dunlop. Second horse home, why, that's number 10, Philidor, ridden by Neil Kennedy. Must have absolutely flown through the pack to get second place virtually on the line, with the third horse home being number 14, Teshami. That's Michael Roberts in the maroon and white steeds nearest to us. Pay Homage in the yellow, Frankie Dettori, and then came Ribhi in blue. But Pat Eddery on Dawning Street, a tough little handicapper who has a terrific win-to-run ratio for competitive events, and clearly appreciating this ground. Pat looks over his right shoulder, sees that there's nothing coming there. He's certainly got the measure of Teshami, but keeps this horse up to the work, and a real illustration of how to ride from what was a relatively slow pace, just showing the horse the whip, and in the end he's won very tidily.